Alright, hi guys. What I have here is a GE Profile Performance electric stove. Model number GRCR 3960ZSS3. Current situation, this stove having a problem with the right front burner. As you can see, only the inner ring is working. The outer ring is apparently not working. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to unplug it from the power and open up the top and check it out. Maybe have to order a new burner element, heating element to replace it. Let's open it up and see. So, as far as I understand, there are two screws at the front here, one on the left here, one on the right side. If I loosen those two screws, I should be able to lift up the top to check the burner. Okay. First thing first, safety is first. I'm gonna pull out the stove and unplug the power. Alright, I got the power unplugged, screws removed. I just need to lift up this top like this. Need to get something to support it. So this is the troublemaker right here. I'm gonna do some investigation. As you can see, I have the cooktop lifted up and supported by this wooden stick. Now I'm gonna remove this heating element by removing these two screws on the right side, two screws on the left side, plus these washers for washer that holding the heating elements. So I'm going to be using this side cutter and try to pop it out. Let's see it will pop out. Yes, so you kind of like to wiggle it side to side until the washer pop out. Alright, so you do the same thing for all four of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, as you can see, I have all the washers removed. Next, I'm going to remove the screws, 2 on the right side, 2 on the left side, and the connection for the heating elements. Okay, as you can see, I have the plates removed, and keep in mind there's springs, 4 springs for each stud over here to support the heating elements. So make sure you don't lose those. So off from the stud here, falling off when you remove the plate, the supporting plate. So now I have the heating element dropped down. I haven't disconnected any electric connection yet. Alright, after I do a visual check, and here's what I found. There's a breakage in the outer heating elements right there. So you can see it's broken. So time to order a new heating element to replace it. Alright, I had to special order this burner from my local appliance parts store. So it is a 9-inch radiant burner from GE. We have the label and the part number attached to the corner of this video, so as for your reference. So first of all, checking same size. Yes, so this is the new one. Slightly different, but the size is the same. Configuration is different too. This one got 2 terminals here. Actually, this one got 2. This one got 3, but this one jumper to there. Alright, gonna leave this new one on here for now. I need to transfer these studs, these 2 studs, over using the 3/16 socket. That's self-tapping screw, so that'll be next to this bracket right here, so it'll be right there. Alright, so the next one is at number 39. So I'm going to be transferring to number 39 over here. Alright, actually number 3 over here, and number 39, same as the original. Number 3, so where the stud was, and number 39. Alright, next I'm going to be transferring the electrical connection. So we need to transfer exactly where you remove it, and you plug in a new one. So this goes there, that goes there, and so on and so forth. So that's what the guy from the parts store told me. There you go. We go gently so you don't break the terminal. So plug into the next one. Okay, now see how the connections are done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These come from the factory. Alright, so ready to go back in. Just like that. Okay, now try to get the spring back on. Hopefully it will stay there. Right there. And this is right there. So there's a locators over this side. So it'll set into this hole, and there's another locator on this side too. So I'm gonna try to line up the studs into the plate, then set into those locator. Well, you notice I used the power tool earlier, impact gun. But I changed my mind using a hand screwdriver. so I know how tight it is. I don't want to over tighten it. So screws are in. Connection. These two in. Those back there. Into. All right, all set. I'll take out all my tool. All my tools are out. Close it. All right, plug in the power and test it out. Okay, turn it on. Max. Look at that. Voila. As good as new, folks. Alright. Everything is working good. Open it up again and install the retainer washer for the studs. So you make sure you leave it to cool down first before you touch it. Yeah, so we're gonna be using this 932. So try to put back these retainer washers. Okay, I'll set it right there. And push it back in. Just let that. Same there. All right. Now close it down. Alright, so that's it. Just need to install these two screws, block back the power, push the stove back in, and that's it. That's done for this repair. I hope this video will help some guys. Some of you guys need to do your own repair. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time. Bye for now.